Welcome back to Lions News Fan Report, where every day we bring you the latest and most electrifying news about your favorite team. Tonight, we're diving into a rumor that has every Lions fan buzzing with excitement and disbelief. Could Jamison Williams be returning to Detroit in time for the 2025 season? Stick around, because what you're about to hear will have you on the edge of your seat. It all started when whispers began circulating around Ford Field, and not just the usual what-if chatter about free agents. Reliable league insiders dropped hints that Williams, currently a free agent after a roller coaster stint in Cincinnati, might be eyeing a reunion with the Lions. It's a reunion that nobody saw coming, but one that, frankly, could make perfect sense. Remember, Williams was the Lions' first-round pick in 2022 before an ACL tear sidelined him nearly all of the last season. Though he struggled to regain full form in Cincinnati, flashes of his elite speed and game-breaking abilities still pop up in highlight reels. Could those flashes be enough to convince Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes to roll the dice on the once-explosive rookie? Consider the Lions' receiving corps entering 2025. Amon-Ra St. Brown remains an Iron Man, and rookies Isaac Tesla and Dominic Lovett bring intriguing versatility. But outside of that trio, Jared Goff's downfield options feel thin. If either rookie stumbles in camp, Detroit could desperately need another player who can stretch defenses vertically. That's where Williams, clocked at sub 4.3 seconds in the 40-yard dash, could slot right back in. Imagine Goff launching bombs to both St. Brown and Williams on opposite sidelines. Would that not give this offense the dynamic edge it craves? But let's not sugarcoat it. Bringing Williams back is no sure thing. He's had to battle both injuries and off-field distractions since leaving Michigan State. Last year in Cincinnati, he was active just 10 times, hauling in a modest 14 catches for 162 yards. Could that limited production be a red flag, or a sign that he simply never had the right system to showcase his talents? Some insiders believe that under Ben Johnson's creative scheme, built around tempo, motion, and explosive play calling, Williams could finally tap into the promise that made him a top 10 pick. Others caution. That same system demands precision route running and consistent blocking, areas where Williams showed room for growth. Then there's the financial puzzle. Williams is likely seeking a prove-it deal, perhaps a one-year bargain, at veteran minimum with performance incentives tied to games played, receptions, and big plays. For a franchise operating under salary cap constraints, such a contract could be ideal. Low risk, high reward. Could the Lions leverage Williams' desire to prove himself into a deal that preserves cap flexibility while adding game-breaking upside? Some sources whisper that initial conversations between Williams' camp and Detroit have been surprisingly cordial, with mutual interest in finding a path forward. And what about the locker room vibe? Bringing back Williams could ignite a spark among the younger receivers, showing them that Detroit believes in second chances. Veterans like Sam Laporta and T.J. Hawkinson know that depth matters in a 17-game grind. Could Williams' return also free up arguments for more three-receiver sets, keeping defenders honest and opening up running lanes for Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery? The tactical possibilities are tantalizing, but is this just smoke, and nothing but smoke? Could it be that the Lions are simply poking around and testing waters with no real intention of pulling the trigger? Fans are already divided. Some are clamoring for the flash and pop Williams brings. Others worry that bringing back a player who never quite fulfilled his draft status could be a distraction. Yet in football, as in life, sometimes the unlikeliest moves yield the greatest rewards. Stick with us through the off-season. The storyline is far from over. We'll be monitoring every training camp update, every practice report, and every cryptic Instagram story from Williams' side. Could this be the start of one of the most surprising reunions in recent NFL memory? Only time will tell, but if I had to bet, I wouldn't rule out the Lions bringing back their former speed merchant to roar across the field once again. Next time, we'll dive into the financial mechanics of such a deal and hear reaction from former teammates. But for now, let us know what you think. Should the Lions bring Jameson Williams back to Detroit? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that like button if you're fired up, and don't forget to subscribe to Lions News Fan Report, because you know we'll be the first to break every twist in this saga. If you're as excited as we are about this potential blockbuster move, smash that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure to subscribe to Lions News Fan Report so you never miss an update on Detroit's roster shakeups. Picking up where we left off, imagine Jameson Williams donning Honolulu blue once again, lining up opposite Amon-Ra St. Brown and giving Jared Goff yet another deep threat to stretch the field. Williams, still just 22 years old, exploded on two, the scene in 2022 before injury setbacks slowed his progress in 23. But scouts tell us his 4.31-second 40-yard dash speed remains elite, and when healthy, he's a grade-A home run hitter downfield. Could this be the catalyst the Lions need to reclaim an explosive passing attack? Some insiders believe that bringing Williams back, even on a modest one-year prove-it deal, would send a message that Detroit refuses to settle for mere competence. They want gaudy yardage and highlight reel plays. From a schematic standpoint, Williams' addition would allow offensive coordinator Ben Johnson to roll out multiple formations emphasizing vertical stress. Picture two tight end sets with Williams running go routes over the middle, Aleem McNeil and Penei Sewell creating creases up front, and Jahmyr Gibbs taking end-around handoffs on jet sweeps. Could this create mismatches so severe that safeties hesitate to cheat over, opening the box for Gibbs? Fans are wondering if Williams' presence will force defenses into uncomfortable coverage shells, thereby unlocking the running game that the Lions have been yearning to break open. Of course, the financials matter. Williams is due a cap-friendly contract if he returns. Think a veteran minimum or slightly above, with incentives for playing time and receptions. That kind of deal fits Detroit's current cap situation, freeing up room to maybe even bring back DJ Chark or chase another veteran role player in free agency. Is it possible that the Lions could cobble together a WR room featuring St. Brown, Williams, and one of the 2025 rookies, Tesla or Lovett, creating one of the most dynamic trios in football? Some personnel execs around the league believe exactly that. With Williams back to full speed, this wideout group could rival anything in the NFC. Another angle, locker room culture. Williams has spoken frankly about how the Lions welcomed him and supported him through rehab last year. Bringing him home would reinforce a narrative of loyalty and second chances, two qualities head coach Dan Campbell repeatedly extols. Could that intangible boost morale in the meeting rooms and weight rooms? Fans are already buzzing on social media about cheer bring back Jameson, posting side-by-side highlights of Williams in Lions and Alabama uniforms. This groundswell could even speed up negotiations, with the front office eager to capitalize on fan momentum. But what do you think about all of this? Is re-signing Jameson Williams the missing piece for Jared Goff in this offense, or should Detroit prioritize depth at other positions? Personally, I can't wait to see Williams backtracking deep, catching bullets from Goff and turning them into game-breaking plays. Let me know your take in the comments. Do you trust Williams to bounce back and thrive, or is this too risky an investment? Thanks for tuning in to this Lions News Fan Report special. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you're the first to know when we break more exclusive news and analysis. Until next time, one pride, one passion, one pursuit. Go Lions!